Good morning, Aquarius. Welcome back to the Warrior's Journey Tarot. This is going to be your weekly reading for April 23rd to the 30th. Let me put some cream on my hands and get my ring on and light some incense. All right. So we're going to be using the Chris Wilder Tarot today. It's a Goddess Tarot deck. I'm going to pull 5 cards. The first card is going to be the situation. Second is you. Third is surrounding. Fourth is the outcome. And then the underlying energy. Let's get this going. Let's do a little bit. All right. And for every card I pull, I'll take one card from the bottom of the deck as a clarifier as well. So this is for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for April 23rd to the 30th, please. Can we go to card representing the situation for Aquarius? What is the situation for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for April 23rd to 30th, please? What is the situation for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for April 23rd to the 30th, please? Princess of Pentacles, and on the bottom we've got 4 of Cups. Okay, next we got this card representing you, Aquarius. What represents you, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for April 23rd to the 30th, please? Can we get a card representing Aquarius, please? Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for April 23rd to the 30th, please. Seven of Cups, beautiful. Okay, and then 8 of Cups. Ooh, okay. So let's go on with what's surrounding you, Aquarius. What's surrounding Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for April 23rd to the 30th, please? What's surrounding Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for April 23rd to the 30th? King of Swords and the Hierophant, represented by Goddess Juno, and here it says tradition. All the major, ooh, okay, this is a side read, so let's just read it as it is. I always do this, and it always gives us a little bit of clarification, the way it's been going lately for this reading. 6 of Swords, leaving a situation, could be traveling abroad, where you're leaving a situation that's been causing you stress, anxiety, or there's been, maybe with the 5 of Swords, an abuse of power, bullying, slander, gossip, something along those lines. Any way you slice it with the swords, it's mental affliction here that's making you want to leave and start fresh somewhere else. Then you've got the Prince of Cups. Now in this this deck by Chris Wilder, the Goddess Tarot, the Prince is the Page, the Princess is the Knight, the King is next, and then the Queen is the Mastery. Okay, so all the Queens are the Mastery cards, and all the major arcana are goddesses. This is a very girl power deck. So the Prince of Cups is like a Page of Cups. And then you've got the 8 of Wands. So it feels like there's travel going on, some kind of situation that you are leaving behind now, and some movement, some change. This Page of Cups, this Prince of Cups with the Page of Cups is an offer that's coming in. It's a very gentle, sweet, endearing energy. It represents children, that youthful innocence. Now this could be some kind of communication of love, some kind of text message, a phone call, something that lets you know that somebody cares about you. And here you've got the 8 of Wands. It's this energy that you're very excited about this. It's almost like if this is you, that you've given this message out to someone, the feedback is amazing. It's a lot of passion, excitement, love, and positive feedback, and things happening very, very quickly. If this is you offering love to someone, or thinking about it or feeling like this, maybe perhaps even going to meet somebody that has sparked this kind of feeling in you, it's something that's going to be very exciting and adventuresome and new and inspiring to you. So let's just put that to the side here. Also, as I said, it could be children with the Prince of Cups representing Page of Cups, just because when I take a peek at the bottom, we've got the Hangman card with sacrifice, represented by Goddess Kuan Yin. This is the Buddha of compassion. In Sanskrit, Avalokiteshvara. In the Dalai Lama is like the human manifestation in certain Buddhist circles of the Buddha of compassion. And in China, they depict, they call the Buddha of compassion in China Kuan Yin. And sometimes they will depict Kuan Yin with a baby. So this is about a mother's sacrifice for her child. This card of sacrifice speaking to the hangman. The hangman being someone like the mother who has a lot of power and ability, but is sacrificing of themselves so that others can benefit, right? Like this child, this baby who is dependent on the mother. So it could feel like here, if we go another way, leaving a sad situation, especially with this, it could be with your child, maybe to go see your child, maybe to go with your child, something that's going to be beneficial for them, because whatever you've been in has not been a positive situation or surrounding or environment. And it's going to bring change, it's going to happen quickly, and it's going to be exciting. And it looks like an adventure. It's very positive feedback. Could be feeling a little bit overwhelming as well. All right, so let's go back to the main read here. Princess of Pentacles, 4 of Cups, 7 of Cups, 8 of Cups. A lot of cups here, a lot of emotions. This is very much relating to your heart, your emotions, your feelings. Let's get, ooh, there we go. So this is the outcome, and on the bottom is Ace of Swords, and then we've got the underlying energy with Goddess Yamanya here with Temperance's position in the Major Arcana representing balance, healing. All right, and especially with this water energy, I feel like so many people are traveling. Look at the water here, the water here, the water here. This not only being sensitive or in tune with your emotions, but also this travel and wanting to have some healing time to enjoy yourself and rest and regenerate. So let's just talk first about the Princess of Pentacles, which is like the Knight of Pentacles, representing a movement, something that is very solid, because the Knight of Pentacles is a solid energy. There's someone very thoughtful, very methodical, where they have a focus and they have a plan, something that is in alignment with their values. So this is a very sensible and practical earth energy decision, where it's going to be a move in residence, travel, moving to another country, something along those lines, something really tangible that's going to change your situation, your surroundings. If not, it can represent a Virgo or an earth sign in your life that's youthful, unattached, early 30s, not yet with kids, not married yet. But I feel like the situation is about this Princess of Pentacles holding that pentacle out, that large pentacle, about some opportunity for a material change. Now the knights, because the princess represents the positioning of the knight, always have a horse. So whenever you see horses or chariots or sphinxes, you see some kind of travel, movement, change happening in your life. And so what's clarifying this Princess of Pentacles is the 4 of Cups. The 4 of Cups is an energy of feeling a little bit, now I'm going to go this way just because I see the 7 of Cups and the 4 of Cups. Now, both of these cards, as you can see, it's like the same person, very much in their head. Lot of overthinking, a lot of thinking about the past, a lot of options, but feeling like this, it's a very almost lethargic and, stuck energy here. Okay, we already got the Hangman with the Goddess Kuan Yin card. with sacrifice. But with the Four of Cups here, you've got the Three of Cups on one side and the Ace of Cups, your own personal happiness and fulfillment, on the other. Your focus here, though, is on the Three of Cups. The Three of Cups represents some kind of social setting. It could be your family, someone who's an ex-love, or your kids, or your social circle. It's something that represents a celebratory kind of thing, or your dating life, or something from the past, something that involves other people and your emotions. So you here are completely engaged in these Three of Cups and forgetting about your Ace of Cups, your own personal fulfillment. And that kind of goes with that Hangman card, that sacrificing for others. And maybe you feel a way about this, where you're not happy, you're feeling stuck, you're here in a rut. This card of being stuck or feeling like you're in a rut here, which is maybe why you're needing this change with the Knight of Pentacles, or the Princess of Pentacles, needing something to change here in a real way and making that happen, because you know you're feeling this kind of rut here. Or you got Seven of Cups. This is about a whole bunch of options in your head. Now, if I saw a lot of action cards, and a lot of like, wow, you're doing great, and, manifesting and power cards, and I'd be like, okay, the Seven of Cups represents a lot of options open to you. But if it's a lot of daydreaming, like we see with the Four of Cups, then I would say the Seven of Cups is about thinking a lot about what you want. And it's great to have big plans, big dreams. This is what it is. Big plans in your head, thinking about what you want, all these options, and brainstorming, and also daydreaming. And then, there's a tone of illusory success or too much daydreaming and not enough action with the Seven of Cups. And, that's because I feel like you're stuck. You have a position right now where you're sacrificing for others. And so you're thinking now about all the options available to you. And I feel like that's why you've got this Princess of Pentacles or this Knight of Pentacles, because you need a change. So the Seven of Cups here, you're thinking about all the different things that you can do and making some plans. And what is backing this up is Eight of Cups. Clarifying the Seven of Cups is Eight of Cups. You're ready to walk away now from what has been holding you back. So with the Three of Cups here that kept you engaged, here your Eight of Cups is stacking those cups up neatly and walking away, because you tried all the way to Eight of Cups. It wasn't fulfilling. It wasn't enough. You're ready to look for something more meaningful to you, something that is more fulfilling, that makes you happy. So you're walking away from what is not fulfilling and making a change, I feel like, with the Princess of Pentacles. And you definitely, your mind is racing about all the options. Now, around you, you've got this energy of the King of Swords. If you don't have a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius surrounding you, this is someone who could be a single father energy, a divorcee energy, could be a single mother energy as well. It's with the King of Swords and the Queen of Swords. This King of Swords is someone who's very established, fair, logical. They're not overly emotional. They'll make decisions based on reason and thinking things through. There's always like very stressed that the King of Swords is always fair in their dealings and very clear in what they want, and they can see things without being clouded by their emotions and being distracted by other things. They're very focused. They're razor sharp with their intellect and the way they communicate. Very good communicators. Now with the King of Swords energy as well, it's another energy of wanting to cut off what no longer serves you. If this is what's surrounding you, this energy of wanting to walk away now from this stagnant kind of stale energy of being stuck, or the same old thing that you're used to that's now gotten boring and making you feel like, you're in your head about what more you can get out of life. I feel like with the Ace of Swords and the King of Swords, it definitely is possibly your energy. If it's not, it could be someone around you like this. So let's just clarify the King of Swords. We've got the Hierophant here, and this is represented by Goddess Juno, and it says tradition. So this is definitely about, in major institutions, the Hierophant is about spirituality, faith, the church, marriage, commitments, all those types of things. And then you have the King of Swords here, this divorcee, single energy, more logic, more reason-oriented, more analytical thinker, more not so much from the heart or from your emotions, but from logic and reason. So you've got two kind of different energies here, right? So it might just be that you are feeling like you want to, now, if this is a person, it could be that there is some kind of single parent energy around you, maybe someone you're dealing with that you're seeing, and it could lead to possibly that they have a commitment and marriage on their mind with Goddess Juno and tradition. They might be wanting to get married. Maybe this is the energy that you're sensing here, and your mind is racing here, but you're walking away. So it could possibly be, in another way to spin it, this King of Swords being you trying to, you know, assess things in a very logical way and moving away from traditions and institutions. This is all about, you know, very old established traditions, deep roots. This is like that Taurus energy. Very, you know, in keeping with generation to generation, things that are, you know, learned and passed down. The King of Swords is someone who is more free and more scientific, more logical, more analytical. And they are not going off of, you know, just what's been passed down. Now, you have in the outcome 7 of Pentacles. That is about waiting for the right time, waiting for your harvest to come through, waiting to for some kind of payoff here that's going to come through. It might not be exactly what you expected, might be a little bit less than you expected, but it's going to be exciting and a blessing and very wonderful and abundant because it was hard earned with the 7 of Pentacles. There's always that tone of something different than what you're expecting. But the 7 of Pentacles here says just got to wait a little bit longer, and then you get that payoff, which can lead to that dream of being fulfilled, that stability, or what you're waiting for, this change to happen. Clarifying the 7 of Pentacles is the Ace of Swords. This is standing up for your truth, speaking, communicating. But the Ace of Swords also, just like that King of Swords is holding that Ace of Swords, it's about cutting off, again, what doesn't serve in your best interest. Seeing things clearly. You have clarity. There's victory. It's about speaking and living your truth. And that Ace of Swords is about cutting off what no longer serves in your best interest anymore. I definitely feel like you're walking away from a situation and you're thinking about all the new opportunities and you want to make a move towards something different. Now, the only major arcana cards that we see here is the underlying energy, which is temperance, bringing things back into balance and healing. And then we see the Hierophant card with the faith and traditions and spirituality with Goddess Juno. So if we speak the underlying energy with balance, speaking to whatever has been out of whack and you've been doing too little of or too much of, whether that be eating out too much and not being healthy, or drinking too much and now cutting back, too much caffeine, whatever, not sleeping enough, all these types of things that you need to, you know, Netflix, chill, take care, heal, take care of your health. This is very much a card about restoring balance to your life, that peaceful, healing, balancing energy to both, like to all mind, body, soul, healing. Okay, so let's get some oracle cards. This is Miracles Now by Gabrielle Bernstein. Can we get a card from the top and from the bottom for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? Get some clarifiers here with these oracle cards. This is for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for April 23rd to the 30th, please. To truly flourish is to release all the tension that holds me back from letting love pour through me. Okay. And then on the bottom we've got, I surrender my desires and I know the universe has my back. Beautiful. Now let's move on to the Divine Feminine Oracle cards by Megan Watterson. This is full of goddesses, ascended masters, and saints from all over the world. This is one of my favorite decks. Megan Watterson really did her research and it has paid off. This is a fantastic deck. There's a couple of things I might want to like omit from here, but in the descriptions of, you know, certain deities. But other than that, it's fantastic. This is for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for April 23rd, 30th. Rita of Cassia, the patroness of impossible causes. I am miraculous. My prayers create powerful channels of possibility. Beautiful. And then she's got this third eye chakra here lit up. Let's read about Rita of Cassia. All right, I'm going to put this down here. And I'm going to put it over here. And put Rita over here, and on the bottom we've got green tar. This is my baby, my favorite. Green tar, the Buddha of enlightened action. My soul informs my every step. I do what my heart compels me to do. Let me show you my green tar because I love her so much. Let's move this candle over. Dun, 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 dun. Isn't she lovely? That's my green tar. Here's the picture. The Buddha of enlightened action. She's a swift savioress and protector. Oh, Goddess Kali on the bottom. I love it. That's another favorite. Okay, let's put green tar away. Thank you, my beautiful Goddess Buddha. All right, let's put her back. All right, so let's talk about, I'll just go on green tar. I'll talk about green tar a little bit just because I really like to look at green tar all the time. My favorite goddesses make me so happy. Thank you, Goddess Kali. All right, so let's read about Rita of Cassia first. It's not in alphabetical order, so I'm going to look her up here. Where is Rita? There is 13. It says, when your soul selects her card, despite popular belief, Saint Rita isn't about suffering or martyrdom. Not in this context. Here she is about the miracles that happen when we choose to be steadfast about something or someone. This does not mean remaining in a situation that is harmful to us. It means knowing that we can believe anything is possible and that everyone is ultimately forgivable. Because forgiveness isn't about someone else. It's about freeing ourselves. We might have to draw fierce boundaries and possibly never see this person again, but we can pray from any distance that a light larger than our own transforms them, that a love that's greater than what we alone can hold and have for them might offer them a new life. Saint Rita is asking us foremost to never give up on what we want for ourselves, and she's suggesting that the path to what we desire is in our belief that it is still possible. We might not know how or when things will align for us, but we can participate in a deep prayer, a bone trust that at some point, what we most desire will arrive. Soul voice meditation. What do I believe is possible for my life? Intention. I am miraculous. My prayers create powerful channels of possibility. A little bit about Goddess here at Saint Rita is... Saint Rita of Cassia's life demonstrates the power of prayer to shift even what appears to be an impossible cause. She was born Margherita Lotti in 1381 in Italy to noble parents. She is associated with bees because as a child it is said that they swarmed her but never stung her. And bees are symbolic of Mary and of the diligent work that must be done to gather honey, or the immortal sweetness of Christ's love. Although Rita wanted to enter a convent, she was forced to marry Paolo Mancini and had her first child at age 12. Ooh, snap. Her husband was a wealthy nobleman who had many enemies. Excuse me for 1 second. 1 second. Sorry about that. Oh, it's jiggling. I'm not alone, so every time that something, I have to communicate with someone else, I have to stop. All right, so let's go back to the reading here. Even though Paolo had become a new man, a member of the feuding... Wait. We went back. Her husband was a wealthy nobleman who had many enemies in Cassia. Rita endured abuse and infidelities, but through prayer and kindness, she converted him to Catholicism. He then renounced the family feud known as La Vendetta. Even though Paolo had become a new man, a member of the feuding family murdered him for his previous acts. Rita's two sons wanted to avenge their father's death, but before they could, both died of dysentery. After the death of her husband and sons, Rita wanted to enter the monastery of Saint Mary Magdalene in Cascia. She was given the condition that her family had to reconcile with the family that had killed her husband before she could gain entrance. Rita prayed to her patron saints John the Baptist, Augustine of Hippo, and Nicholas of Tolentino to assist her in creating peace between the two rival families. The bubonic plague was ravaging Italy at the time and happened to take several members of both families. This was enough hardship that they agreed to relinquish the feud. Rita entered the St. Mary Magdalene Monastery at the age of 36. Catholic legend says that she was transported into the monastery by her three patron saints via levitation. And legend also relates that while she was meditating on Christ at age 60, a ray of light pierced her between the eyes. The stigmata remained there until her death of tuberculosis in the monastery in 1457. So she is the patroness of impossible causes because she's overcome so much drama, so much violence, abuse, and fighting, and family drama, and still finding her way to spirituality and faith and benefiting those around her and finding forgiveness. So now we're going to talk about Goddess Green Tara here. This Buddha Green Tara, which I just showed you. Where is she? This is not in alphabetical order. 113. So the Buddha of enlightened action. My soul informs my every step. I do what my heart compels me to do. When your soul selects her card, Green Tara is that sacred nudge to get moving, to do what it is that your soul compels you to do. Don't sit with an idea or a project any longer. Take action on it. Don't think about a friend who keeps coming into your heart. Go bring her dark chocolate or send her a love letter. Don't wait to express your love to someone you've needed to. Go now, tell the truth. Let your feet be moved by what has been caged within you. Let your wisdom shift into inspired action. Tara is the message that the time for action is now. There's nothing to wait for and no person you need to become before doing what you've come here to do. Start small. Let the soul lead, not the ego. It's not the grandeur of the gesture or effort. It's the amount of love something is done with that ever matters. There are so many injustices in the world, so much suffering, that it's easy to get stuck in the molasses of helplessness. The brilliant Burmese diplomat Aung San Suu Kyi says, if you're feeling helpless, help someone. Green Tara is about aligning what moves us to tears with compassionate action. She's the push to do something, anything that might alleviate the suffering of others. In the process of taking action with love and from love, we also liberate ourselves. Soul voice meditation. What does my soul want me to take action on right now? Intention. My soul informs my every step. I do what my heart compels me to do. Now a little bit about Green Tara. It says, Green Tara embodies the emboldened state that overcomes fear and allows us to take action on what we know is right. Tara is a female Buddha in the Vajrayana Buddhist tradition. She is known as the Mother of Liberation because her name is derived from the root to cross. Tara assists all beings in crossing the ocean of suffering to liberation. According to the Tara Tantra eons ago, Tara incarnated as a king's daughter. She showed such spiritual excellence and such profound compassion that she impressed a group of monks. They told her that they would pray for her to be reborn a man so that she could reach enlightenment. She responded by enlightening them. She told them that there's no such thing as male and female. The ideas, projections, and expectations that we superimpose onto the male form and the female form are not real. They are contrived. Form is emptiness, and emptiness is form. Tara vowed then and there before all the monks that she would remain a female Buddha for all lifetimes until all beings were liberated from the illusion that a person's sex determines their ability to become enlightened. Tara has 4 different types of enlightened activity and divine attributes depicted symbolically through the colors red, white, black, yellow, and green. Green Tara is Tara's embodiment of compassionate action or enlightened action. Her green color signifies vigor and vitality. Her mudra also represents vitality and the purity of our life force. The prana mudra, she is the action we take from a deeply rooted place within our heart. She is the energy that seeks to act in alignment with what will free us as we liberate others. Thank you, Goddess Green Tara. I love this beautiful energy here. Let me just check that you can see this while I make some room. Yep, great. All right, so let's move on to the crystal reading cards by Rochelle Sharman. I know that was a lot. Usually I read one goddess card, but because it's Green Tara, I couldn't help it. So this is Rochelle Sharman's crystal reading cards. It'll give us a crystal to work with for April 23rd to the 30th, as well as a chakra that needs healing or working with. So can we please get a crystal for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for April 23rd to the 30th, please? Woo! All right, we got 3. Amazonite, life purpose. Stibnite, conflict. Black obsidian, the shadow. Okay. So some conflict and some shadow there, and then agate, healthy body. Let's read this. Amazonite, life purpose. Now I'm going to just go through the crystal meanings and the color and the chakra, because otherwise it's going to take very long. So this is life purpose, bluish green with white streaks for the Amazonite crystal. And its chakras are the solar plexus and the crown chakra. Aligns you to your life purpose and encourages you to step onto the path with strength and courage, assists you in finding the divine truth in all things, facilitates deep internal reflection, encourages you to come into alignment with your divine will, manifesting your heart's desires. It says, continue to trust your intuition and inner guidance as you allow your life purpose to manifest into this world. Work actively with Amazonite and become aware of the synchronicities and signs given to you by the devas and the universe. So here we go with Stibnite. I know I'm just reading a little bit of it, but there's a lot to go through. And this is silver in color. It's related to the base, again with the solar plexus and crown. So we got the solar plexus and crown chakras for these 2 crystals twice. And now it's also speaking to the base chakra with the Stibnite. So it says, supports your personal empowerment and transformation. Grounds energy in the earth so you feel supported. Assists you in dealing with fear of conflict and confrontation. Supports you to create healthy boundaries. Supports those who suffer from chronic anxiety, enhancing apprehension and uncertainty. It says here, what are you contributing to the situation? How and why are you entangled? Is there a lesson in this for you? Take responsibility for your role in the conflict and detach yourself from the drama. You may need to distance yourself from the situation while you replenish your energy and get a fresh perspective. If the conflict is internal, you may be out of alignment with your own truth. If so, take an honest look at your thoughts and feelings and make a decision based closer to your truth, and trust the conflict will soon pass as you stay true to yourself. Then we have the black obsidian here with the shadow, right here with the base chakra. Okay, so we have 2 cards representing working with your base chakra with the Stibnite and black obsidian. This black obsidian is just base chakra. Stibnite is the base, solar plexus, and crown. And the Amazonite is solar plexus and crown. So you've got 3 chakras to heal. We've got the crown chakra, solar plexus, and the base chakra. Okay. So it says here, the crystal meaning is powerful cleanser of negative energy. Draws to the surface unresolved issues for release and healing, dissolves destructive patterns, lets old habits and traits surface, allowing love and acceptance of the total self, permits entry into the void to receive wisdom and knowledge from shadow side. It says it is now time to embrace all of you and love yourself in all your totality. Many gifts, including your personal power, are hidden within the shadow, and it is now time to reclaim these gifts in all their glory. The Devas of Black Obsidian are here to support you at this time as you embark on this self-empowering journey into the shadow. This card may also be a sign that whatever you are asking guidance on in this reading is hidden in the shadow, and there is something that you are not seeing yet. Be patient and work with the Devas to bring awareness and insight to your situation. All right. So that was a lot, I know. So these last two cards are the Love Oracle cards. This is Romance Angels by Doreen Virtue. So let's get a card here for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for April 23rd to the 30th, please. For Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for April 23rd to the 30th, please. Almost. Okay, take this. Passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. So I'll leave this over here. Passion. On the bottom we have codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. Yeah, we do see this. We got Goddess Kuan Yin before, and that really does come up when you are a parent and maybe your kids are affecting your life, especially with the King of Swords as this divorcee energy, single parent energy. Also with the codependency, it could be about, you know, addictive substance abuse and things like that, addictions to different things like alcohol or cigarettes or whatever, but it's also speaking to dependencies or having people who are dependent on you and that affecting your romantic life. And it could even be someone around you who's got addictions that are affecting your romantic life. But I'm not going to read that one. I'm going to read Passion here. So let's talk about that. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. Your prayers for great love have been heard and answered, and it all begins with you. You have the power to revive passion in your life. In fact, no one can bring it to you but you. This card guides you to seek that which brings you great joy, such as a hobby, cause, or special activity. Anything that stirs your heart with joy will help passion bubble forth and positively flow into your romantic life. The romance angels say that having a passion for life itself is a requisite foundation for feeling passion in your love life. This means enjoying this moment completely. And when you do so with a partner, you inspire him or her to romantically participate with you. If you're presently single, you can definitely enjoy passion in your activities and hobbies. And who knows, such pursuits may provide an opportunity to meet a wonderful partner who shares these passions. So pursuing your own passions, something that brings the passion out in you. I was literally just thinking of salsa, okay, Latin dance, salsa, any age group fits in. It's so much fun, and you get out there and it's immediate physical contact, immediate interaction with other people. Many people go solo, and the music is beautiful, the culture is beautiful, and no matter where you go, it's a welcoming, lovely environment to go to all over the world, wherever you are. So I couldn't recommend Latin dance enough. Salsa, bachata, they're my favorites. And I guess some others as well. There's so many now. So maybe perhaps I just felt that I should say that with the passion card here. If you need to get things shaking, get inspired, get excited about your life again, it's very exciting. Very fun. All right, so let's get a card here for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. I'll take one from the top and one from the bottom. Okay. I love you. These are very important words. Beautiful, right? And then on the bottom we've got ask for help. What is it you really need help with? Be willing to allow yourself the support you need. All right. So, and right there is true love, but let's keep going. I'm going to read both of them. Number 20. These are very important words, whether you say this to a pet, a friend, your partner, or yourself. These are the most important words you can say. Don't hold these words in like it will take away their importance. Be willing to say, I love you, often and freely. So speaking to letting people know, saying it to yourself, saying it to those you care about, and not holding it in like, you know, it's, as it says, takes away its importance. So ask for help, number 14. What is it you really need help with? Be willing to allow yourself the support you need. There is a multitude of support for you. You only need to be willing to ask for the help and you will receive it. Let go of fear and pride as they are not benefiting you and giving you what you desire. So for those of you getting over your fear, pride, ego, and letting someone help you. All right, Aquarius, that was your reading. It's just for the 23rd to the 30th. Looks like you've planned some kind of move here, walking away or leaving a situation that wasn't fulfilling. You might be going solo now and waiting for an opportunity to come up. It's saying in love and romance, and I've gotten this with you guys a few times now, saying that if there's someone in your life that you care about, let them know. Don't keep it a secret to yourself. Act on it. And also there might be some conflict here. Be aware of this. Try to keep cool, especially with the Ace of Swords, with your communication, being careful with how you communicate. And getting out there, having some fun, like I said, okay? Latin dance, give it a try. Some salsa, some Latin clubs, they're everywhere. They're so much fun for all age groups. It's been one of my most wonderful life experiences, my favorite thing to do for fun. It's amazing. I can't recommend it enough. All right, so that was the read. Hope you enjoyed it. I will have your May reading up either tonight or tomorrow. Take care. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Talk to you guys soon. Bye for now.